Hello, blitzing tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1, the Game Boy Advance mod of balance version. So many balancing, advancing. With me, BlueAnkylo. We just finished Mystic Key Fetch Quest last episode. This is episode 3, and yeah, we learned a new trick, right? Let's punch this guy. I actually don't expect this to be super amazing, but we're gonna try out some stuff that I wanted to show off. So punch. I mean, I actually did pretty good damage. I don't really know how a spell like a Blitz or a Black Belt works in this game. I assume it has to be magic damage. I don't think there's spells that do physical damage in this game. Like, physical is different than any magical, so you can't do physical via magic yet. Maybe one day in a future Final Fantasy, but not this one. So I'm assuming it's magic damage of some sort, maybe non-elemental, and therefore maybe it's good. We're making a quick pit stop here to buy some basic armor that I could have bought ages ago, but was cheap. So I never bought any hats for anybody, so we'll buy some hats. Everyone wants some hats. And I'm not going to spend any more money on fancy hats because we're going to go to a new town. Enjoy your +3 defense. It's actually significant. So, you know, enjoy that. Every now and then I should double check if you unequip your main armor if you gain defense on Matthew, but it seems like that's not how it works this time around, so. Also, I should double check as well if the Iron Nunchucks are adding value. For now, they are, so we're gonna stick with them. I don't know if there will be a time or when the time will come that we want to unequip them and go back to punching, but, you know, we'll learn. You and me will learn together. I don't have a lot of experience with mod of balance masters and all that, so. Anyway, should be okay. Anything else to talk about? No, not really. Just playing along with the game, enjoying myself, having a good time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the music. We're still playing the Pixel Remaster OSTs from the 2021 releases. Welcome to Melmond, the worst town. Now, the magic is going to be too high a level at this point. We don't even have level 4 white magic for our enchanter, let alone 5, and it's gonna be a while to learn level 5 black magic as well. But there's finally our haste spell, and Scourge I think is a lot stronger, and Firiga same as always basically. So there's definitely some good spells here. What about good weapons? Usually Melmond weapon shop is trash. 23, is that worth that much money? 23 and 16. What are we currently using? You have to math it out. 19 and 10? This is definitely an upgrade, but maybe we'll find a mithril sword for free, you know? Like, maybe we don't have to buy it. You know how it is. And armor-wise, looks like we could buy mithril shields. Cheaper than an elven cloak, you know. I'll buy one, because 2 people want them. Maybe we'll find one mithril shield in a dungeon, but at least we'll have a little bit of extra defense early on. So, there you go. 32 defense is not too bad. Right? And yeah, I'm saving a lot of money because I'm a stingy old Ankylo. Let's continue along. We're just gonna go to the next dungeon right away. No need to grind, right? We're probably okay. We actually might be getting to be a little bit under-leveled at this point in the game. I'm not 100% sure. Still, we're doing good damage. Like, you can't just kill everything with the pain spell anymore, but alright. Oh, you know what we don't have? I don't have any tents. Well, we'll do one trip into Earth Cave, see how far we get, and then maybe that'll be it. And we're definitely doing more of a treasure dive than a run straight down to the vampire, because, you know, I do have 2 cottages, so I just don't want to use them unless I have to. They're kind of expensive. Now, I will check out the Earth Elemental fight, because you might as well have a little bit of fun. See if we get instantly killed. I feel like they might actually be susceptible to Dia in this version. Let's do some science. Fire, definitely weak to fire. Definitely not weak to getting hit by a sword. And yeah, Dia does work. Zeal, that's like AoE temper, if I remember correctly. I think he's almost dead. He should have like 250 hit points-ish. So 2 of the level 1 fires actually probably enough to kill him. So anyway, that's Earth Elemental. They're always a little bit spooky. Let's just see if we can burn some snakes. Bad. Minotaur in a maze, underground maze. Isn't that apropos? Is that it? Tarantulas. No one wants time for tarantulas. No one has time for gargoyles. Can't quite sort of auto battle one round those guys yet, unfortunately. So we can steal the treasure without fighting another Earth Elemental, but that's not fair. Let's go fight another Earth Elemental. What I wanted to try was Pummel, actually. How that worked. Not that great. Alright, and one more treasure room? Guess we should probably try not to die down here. I think because our Enchanter has relatively low MP, using antidotes and stuff is probably going to be a bit of a longer... Usually I switch over to the Poisona spell pretty early on to save... Technically to save money. But with low MP maxes, probably better to save that MP for battle magic. Yeah, this way we didn't skip any of the Earth Elementals. Fair is fair. He actually has more HP than I thought, so there you go. We learned a new thing. Okay. Happy victory music. I guess we could check Giant Alley. One more thing on floor 1 before we leave. Yeah, Giant Town. Hopefully we're strong enough for this without getting, you know, completely whacked. Let's use my strongest spell. Not doing much damage to giants, or heal Gyguses. Well, the magic. The magic. Yeah, these guys are pretty tanky. Oh, no! Was that exactly enough damage? Sad music. This is dangerous. We haven't even killed one. Wow. These guys might be much more tougher, much more difficult than originally. Okay. Good fight. Probably just use another heal there. Let's try one more. For fun. For science. For putting them to sleep. I could be wrong, but it seems like the giants have a lot more HP than normal, but I could be completely crazy. Sleep work, though. Which isn't very fair. Yeah, I mean, that was much better. Sure, just put them all to sleep and everyone gets level up. Except Luke. By the way, the Emperor's back. We should be able to get Luke a level up here. There we go. I saw it. Went by a little quick. Okay, so at least we get good value out of our cottage after the little visit with the giants. You know, lots of MP to recover. Don't suppose we have level 4 white magic, no. Well, let's see if we can do level 2. We do have the warp spell early, so getting out of these dungeons, that's dumb. Why did I go that way? Not nearly as bad as it was on the NES. Or even just the GBA normally. Now, I'm sure I've said this probably every time I let's play these games, but normally these treasure chests are not worth picking up unless you're in a randomizer. But whenever you're playing ROM hacks, you should at least check. Is that better? It might actually give us another attack. I don't know where the cutoff is in this version for more attacks, but same damage. I guess we'll just go with the slightly higher hit rate. It is good against, you know, water enemies, so there's that. Coral Sword is usually the best weapon a thief can use. An unpromoted thief. It's weird. Oh, they're playing my favorite tune again from FF2. Thanks, playlist. Oh yeah, I forgot to add another soundtrack for episode 3. Don't worry, I'll add another soundtrack for episode 4. Big hit. I wonder if Luke got critical hit there, if that was just normal damage. I think we're gonna cut our dungeon dive short a little bit here, because he did. And I'm out of Phoenix Downs. Because they're pretty expensive. And I'm cheap. I could have bought some. I could have brought some. And, well, I mean, I made money on it, I guess. Alright. Well, we didn't get as far as I thought. Earth Elemental just smacked Luke around. Let's not... He's already falling behind on total XP. Let's not make it any worse. And unfortunately, Melmond sucks. So you can't raise anybody there. You have to go all the way back to Corneria. Or Cornelia, whatever you want to call it. They probably don't sell Phoenix Downs here. They do sell Phoenix Downs here. Let's buy a few of these. Just in case, you know. Buy some more mine bombs. I think I want to buy some tents. Just stock up a little bit before we go back to the Earth Cave, because I might have gone in a little bit underprepared, so that's on me. And I know we could technically go to Crescent Lake and buy some more stuff there, but who's got time to go all the way across the world, right? Just to go shopping. Blue doesn't like shopping that much. Alright, tents. Let's buy some healing potions. Yeah. We got enough money for those, right? That's no big deal. While we're here, we could buy our last level 3 spell, white magic spell. Whatever it is, just so it fills it up. What's the other one? I think in Elfland they only sell level 4 white magic. So maybe the other level 3 spell is black belt only or something? I mean, we can stop. With super speed, nothing takes all that long. Getting around a little bit more convenient than the old days. A little bit. Still no level 4 magic available. So we could pick up... Oh, we'll pick up Temper. We're going to want that eventually. I don't know about Confuse, though. Status elements, not my favorite. Other than Sleep when it works, you know. Yeah, there's no level 3 white magic there. So that must mean the last level 3 slot was Meditate, which no one else but the black belt can learn. Okay. You could pick up Sleep here or something, but no. Okay, good. Bought some more items, got a couple more spells. Let's go kill that vampire. Should be fine, right? Guess we should fully charge. I'll tell you what, I'll make one more stop by the weapons shop. We can sell a couple things like axe, garbage we picked up off the ground. And just double check if there's anything I would buy. If I haven't found any more weapons before we get to the Lich, maybe I'll buy a better melee weapon. But I know money's tight, so even though it looks like we've got lots of gold right now, it'll dry up real quick. Trust me. Power plus, ooh. I'll be giving that to Luke. Should be +1 strength, which should help him out. As an agile attacker, getting more physical strength is pretty nice. Let me double check. I think we got to level up. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just double check what our attack was. Yeah, so the gap between punching and the nunchucks is decreasing. 3 times 26 versus 2. Actually, that means the punching is better. So we're not getting double attacks anymore like we used to, but 2 less damage for +1 chance to hit is definitely, that's a good trade. Let's just see how much he punches for now for fun. Yeah, everyone's doing over 100 damage from the melee group. That's not bad. And honestly, the enchanter, David here, actually almost as much damage as the rest, right? Well, 2 times 23. Okay, you need a 3rd attack, but you're not too far behind. And can use some pretty cool weapons, right? So that helps. Probably should have sold the power staff that I gave to my my battle mage or my archmage. The physical damage doesn't matter, but the money, you know, I need the money. Let's try not to spend our white mage MP. Okay, enough. Seriously, this is the worst turn order possible. The entire enemy group got to go before we got a chance. Gross. Well, that's why we bought all those potions. They're 50 HP, so they're slightly buffed. You know, that's not... Yeah, always going last on initiative is kind of annoying. Sounds like my D&D campaign. I don't always roll bad on initiative, but I usually do. If I roll higher than a 5 on initiative, I'm having a good day. Poor strength-based characters. Holy water. Now, don't forget about those. It's like Dia or Diara or something, so they could come useful in a pinch. Why I keep saying in a pinch, but got pinches on the mind. Ambushed again. Oh yeah, they hit us with the... Okay, so wraiths that have the pain spell, that can be annoying, because if you had a big group of them ambush you and they all cast pain, that would be a lot of damage. Good golds. Unrunnables, you have to fight these. Or at least, normally, that's true. Pixel Remaster kind of changed some of the rules for running like that. Enemies that you have to run from. Is this worth it? Probably not, but we're gonna try. This is Earth Elemental guarding a chest. Actually, I think I could have walked around him in this version. In the NES, there's no room to walk around him, but in this one, I think you actually can. And in the NES version, oh man, that's brutal. In the NES version, he doesn't have an AoE. Everyone is stoned. That's for sure. I don't know if I have any way to... yeah, it's just money. It's not even worth it. Mobility? No. You normally need like a soft or something, and we don't have any of those. That's bad. Okay, that's really unfair. I guess I should have known we should buy some gold needles or whatever they're called. Because cockatrices do live here, but yeah, alright. AoE, everyone gets turned to stone. That's fun. Can we defeat a vampire with half our party? Should I do... Oh, come on! First thing? No, I didn't even mean to do that. I wanted... Item used to be on the bottom. No. This is terrible. We're lucky we had some mine bombs, but that's terrible. This is not a good fight. We haven't had a single... I probably could have killed him with fire by now. But... Poor black belt never got a single churn. What a just garbage fight. Oh, I hate this game. I just can't believe that the real problem is that everyone got turned to stone in one attack instantly, right? Like, it's all fun in games until you fight one enemy that puts everyone to stone. I mean, I guess I should have known. Just want a nice, casual, relaxing Let's Play. I do like the mod of balance. I don't really like the addition of all the extra status effects that are permanent and just... There are just more of them everywhere. I'm not sure that's necessary, you know? Or really adds anything to the game. I guess, like, some of the goal of the game, of the mod of balance certainly seems to be to increase the difficulty to be closer to the NES style of difficulty compared to the GBA, which is a bit on the easy side for sure. But I don't know. They don't need to make status elements worse. Status elements were already broken in the original game with the cockatrices turning to stone and all that. But in the in this ROM hack, it's like they want to make them even worse, you know. Now let's give Earth Elementals AoE stone at low levels. Well, we call them mid-levels at this point, maybe. Just trying to preserve my MP a little bit here. Seeing as I've got lots of potions. But maybe that's silly. Pain is cheap. Just use pain. You're a real pain in the ogre. I'm still gonna get all the treasure because I can't resist it. Even if it's trapped and worthless. I bet you a pain spell will wipe these guys out. They're not usually very high HP. They're basically just chickens that turn you to stone if you get pecked in D&D. And someone got turned to stone. I see. Can we learn from my mistakes? Don't do what I do. Do what I don't. And by that I mean bring some gold needles next time, please. Alright, I'm gonna break my rule because I already died once due to arguably garbage. I'm gonna save. I mean, I don't know if that blink strat had any value at all, because what kept happening was the enemy just used gaze, magic, to just paralyze him constantly. Try to mute him, that'd be kind of funny. No, we'll go for damage. Last time we tried to go status. This time we're going for damage. 88 plus... It's 250 approximately. 330. Minus 30, so 300 damage. Another round of that should win. So much for that. Back to 330. Up to 370. Down to 340. Great. That would have brought us up to nearly 500 damage. So maybe we're up to, let's say, 450 now. Sure. The one that we don't need to kill. That's about 540, 550. That's a lot more HP than a vampire normally has, so good job, team. Stupid turn to stone. Alright, well, I'm glad I still have warp. Normally, you wouldn't have warp, so you'd have to go out all the way. So, there are some things about this that are easier than normal. I really need to buy... Before I go down to kill the Lich, I definitely have to go buy some gold needles if I can find them. If they don't sell any, then I'm going to be kind of annoyed, because the tent didn't even heal it, actually. I mean, they have to sell them somewhere. Let's go, before I go to Sarda, let's see if I can find them. I don't think you get experience when you're stoned, you know. You don't learn much, if you know what I mean, while you're under the influence of being turned into a statue. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to learn. Let's try Elfland. They normally would have soft. Either I didn't see them or I didn't recognize the name or something. Or they don't exist. That'd be too much. I guess they got rolled into remedies. Oh, is it AoE? Okay, well, it's better than it used to be. So that's nice. They're certainly not cheap, but that is a significant upgrade, no doubt. AoE, and it's more than just cure stone. It cures everything except death, and it hits the whole group. So that's like a unicorn horn sort of level. That's actually pretty good. As much as I'm complaining, there are some pretty cool things. Like, I just like to complain, guys. Can't hold it against me. In theory, an Earth Elemental could kill the entire group by turning them all to stone in one attack. Now, they have to fail their saving throws or whatever, but that's still pretty brutal. Alright, here, have your ruby. Yum, yum. Nothing tastier than ruby. Well, let's go see if the Great Axe is still here. The greatest of all axe. Yep. I don't think we can use axes with our current party. Quick look here. Nope. Battle mages. Priests can wear mithril helmets. Interesting. So enchanters maybe don't get as good armor as priests, but they get more weapons, maybe? Is that what we're getting to? That's too many spiders. Tigers are probably worth the XP. In the non-ROM hack version of Dawn of Souls, lesser tigers can drop X potions or something. I think they can do it in the Pixel Remaster version as well. So they are really valuable for solo playthroughs. Because you want to save up as many of those as you can to kill chaos. Hey, level up time. Don't suppose you learn. Yay! We should pick up level 4 magic now. And level 5 magic. Mm-hmm. I just don't want to carry that sleeping bag around anymore. It's getting old and stuffy. Apparently, if you're playing along, if you remember the NES ROM hack for FF1 I played a while back, there's a hidden chest in that room in the top right that I didn't get. In theory. Okay, we're gonna kill the Lich this episode, probably, but I am gonna go buy some more magic first. One more backtrip of backtrip. It's not the spell I meant to cast, but this is the spell we got. Somewhat rare enemies. I think they're weak to fire? Okay. Oh, did I? I didn't. Yeah. That's what I forgot to do. Every time I die, when I get frustrated, it's not just because we lose some progress. It's because I also lose any equipment changes I made and then forgot about. Oh yeah, we've got all these bonus dungeons to deal with later. Talk about them later. Alright, what did I come here? Magic? I'm a magic man. No, white magic. BlueAnkylo almost remembers what he's doing. So can we learn them all? Yes. Well, Healera is for sure. Boy, Arrow would be nice, but so would Clarity and also No Frost. You know, I might skip Arrow because I don't think the Enchanter gets a lot of MP to do offensive spells. No, at this point, we can just buy Mind Tonics. That's silly. Why give up a good spell when you don't even need that spell anymore? Like, it's kind of a weird thing. It's very much like the pure spell in the NES version, where at level 4 you can learn the ability to cast Antidote for 4,000 gold, which is more than... Like, they cost 60 or 70 in NES. But learning the spell costs more than the number of antidotes you could use in the whole game, basically. Buy a few of those for emergencies. Buy a few of these for emergency. Okay. I want to save some money for level 5 black magic, though. And we're not able to learn level 3 monk magic. Okay, so now we've got all the null elementals. We do have a reasonably cheap AoE for David and a big heal for the group. That's very valid. Healera is like mandatory. For interest, for science, let's see how this does. Not very good. I mean, it's some damage, but it's nothing amazing. I have no idea if air is even an element in this ROM hack. Normally, there's no air element in Final Fantasy 1. So, anyway, that's kind of neat. I like the idea that it's in the game. I don't know if it's very valuable, or like when it would be good, but hey. AoE magic, I'm never going to complain about. And it's not too expensive. 10 MP is not too bad. It's about the same as Pain, I guess, right? Just more expensive and, level 4. Firaga is great. Haste is great. Scourge is not amazing on undead, so there, money is gone. I told you the money wouldn't last. Okay. I don't know if there's any value holding on to the rune blade, honestly. I guess it should do bonus damage against the Lich if you're hitting it physically, but I think only our enchanter can equip it anyway, so they're not really a they're not going to be doing a lot of melee attacks against the Lich, probably. Probably what we want to do is haste and temper on Matthew and Luke. Probably. I guess if you were doing like a solo playthrough, the enchanter might be okay eventually. Like, I don't know all the different jobs if you can solo them or not, but the fact that you do get an AoE spell would at least give them some more viability in terms of a solo challenge. But the early game would be pretty rough. Alright. We picked up the rod, right? I did get the rod at Sarda's. So we're just gonna zip through here. We don't actually being silenced on Luke doesn't really matter. Shut up, Luke. We don't want to hear you talking. Sorry, but I actually don't know what item cures. I mean, the remedy will cure it, I guess. I was gonna buy more mine bombs. The fact that they don't sell mine bombs in Elfland is stupid. That's like the biggest complaint I have right now about. The permanent status effects are annoying, but the fact that you can't get the common curative at the point where you need it. Like, sure, you can just go back to Provoca, I get it, but, like... Elfland is a good hub for shopping. You know, you shouldn't have to go further back. Well, this might be the time where having arrow is actually quite valuable. If you go first, you probably just kill them. And then no one gets turned to stone. Wouldn't that be great? If you go last, then well, you gotta do some dodging. Alright, well. As long as one person survives, I guess it's basically the same no matter what, in that sense. Like, the way the remedies work is, as long as one person didn't get turned to stone, it's fine. And doesn't cost you any more to recover than that. So. Oh, right, the whites are actually really strong. Don't forget. Not strong enough, but yeah, they're more difficult than you'd expect. I wonder if it's like the modder, the Jeff guy, I forget his name again. I wonder if he made some monsters that he likes stronger, like, you know, maybe in Dungeons and Dragons, whites were one of his favorite enemies, so he's like, you know what, in Final Fantasy, whites are too weak, so let's give him a couple little, give him a little bonus, right? Make the vampires a bit stronger, make the whites a bit stronger. You know, all these undead enemies, maybe he's a Lich, maybe this guy's actually a Lich, secretly empowering his undead from the darkness. From the shadows. Let's try not to die here as well. I did bring a few Phoenix Downs, so we've got backup. As far as I know, those are unrunnable battles, so there's no point even trying. Just run from these? Yeah. Not everything's unrunnable, just wizards and earth elementals and not too much else. Kind of a funky battle. A lot of enemies. No, there's not too many enemies. You tidy this up. Pretty good use on Blizzard. A feathered cap. Well, sounds like something our thief could use. Anybody else? Well, I'm going to put it on Luke. He tends to take the most number of hits, so that should help. But it would be nice to get another one for David anyway. I think these guys might be weak to ice, actually. Maybe. Alright, good fight. Not super happy about all that. I guess we'll just use a remedy. Oh, also from this floor, I've done this before, but it's less total squares to warp back one of encounter tile, I'm pretty sure. Maybe only if you warp from the treasure chest or something, rather than the door. Normally that would never matter, but in a randomizer, there's little tricks you learn like that, because you would often have the warp spell before you come to the Earth dungeon in a rando. Well, I think the chance of getting a better sword for our rogue before the boss is kind of drying up by the second here, but we could have bought a mithril sword. I don't know. Everything's so expensive, it's really hard to want to invest. I mean, if you had a walkthrough of some sort, like some kind YouTuber made for you, you could kind of plan out what to buy based on what items you're going to find in the next dungeon, which I hope someone is doing. Ogre Mage. This is taking a lot longer than I was expecting. What's going on? Why are we only doing 10 damage here? Okay. That's a lot stronger than what I was expecting. Once again, an enemy seems considerably more dangerous than I'm thinking they should be. I was trying not to use any more MP because we were, running out, but oh well. Out of MP, there you go. Okay. Well, this is why I spent some money on ethers. I had a feeling I might need them. Hey, look! One of the things I didn't buy, we got it for free. Nice. That always feels good. Well, another level up before a Lich is probably not a bad idea. I think I am going to put a save before the Lich. Got a bad feeling. Just getting a bad feeling coming down here, like maybe we're not fully ready. Just given how much difficulty the Ogre Mage gave us. When you can barely kill one Ogre Mage, man, are you really ready for a Lich? This is too much XP on the table not to fight. And I keep forgetting how strong the kill Gyguses are. Yeah, I mean, I can probably just check the bestiary, I suppose, but, so nice to have a bestiary inside the game, isn't that great? Come on, Pixel Remaster, what are you doing? Let me just double check here. Somewhere down here should be a Heal Gygus. 480 hit points. That's like double what they normally have, I'm pretty sure. I think they had like a little under 300 or something in the original. So yeah, when I'm surprised, I feel like There's a reason I'm surprised. I do have stronger spells, but I'm limited on my ethers, so I don't want to spend them all. Alright. It is possible also that normally at this point in the game, your fighter black belt combo probably are hitting for more damage, is what I'm thinking. I actually don't know how strong these guys are, now that I think about it. I haven't fought a Basilisk yet. Reasonably strong. Are you weak to fire? I kind of thought they... No XP for Luke again. How far behind is he? Just 3,000 experience behind, poor guy. Dang, these fights. Let's go for the kill. There's always a chance we get one shot by everyone getting turned to stone on those battles, so we definitely need to end them as quickly as possible. What? Well, that's not good. I guess David's just doomed. I had 5 remedies, but they wouldn't let me use them. Well, this sucks. It's got to be some kind of bug. That's terrible. It did work before. I'm sure we've used them on people. Yeah, I'm definitely saving it. This is nonsense. We can't have a perma-stone that refuses to unstone. That's not fair. It's gonna be way harder without any... I wanted to have all my null spells up, right? Can we, like... Chakra is self-only. Yeah, I don't know about this. No healing. Other than, I guess you can throw Elven Bombs. I actually don't know for sure if Blink stacks. I didn't... I was supposed to take Ether before the fight. Well, that is bad as well. The Elven Bomb, what, 25 HP is like a heal 1 spell? Not much. $59 damage is not very much for hasted and... Oh, look, David got back up. So, the remedy was just temporarily broken. Well, we definitely don't want to get hit by these. We haven't been tempered yet, but there. Now, Matthew's got haste and temper. We'll see if that turns into anything. 300 damage, that's okay. Not amazing, but... that's not good. I guess I'll try to get Luke up there. I don't know if that even matters. I have not put Null Shock up yet. And Rod of MP again. Could try to undo, but I really messed up by not maxing out my MP in advance. Of course, the one spell I didn't... Oh, yeah, this guy, this Lich, man. I just had a terrible start to this battle. I blame the game. We're probably dead. I don't know. We're lucky everyone's alive right now, but getting out of here without anyone going down is going to be very unlikely. Well, we got a good turn order there. Stun sucks. Oh, so Elven Bombs scale on your intelligence. Depending on who uses them, you actually get a better heal. Interesting. Let's have you help out our white mage. I want to put more tempers on Matthew to see if it stacks. See if we can get over 300 damage, you know. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. There we go. I should always just focus on stacking tempers now that it's unbugged. Okay, well, we turned that one around. Managed to get the win. The fact that we started out with one person stoned and at, like, basically no MP made that way more difficult than it should have been, but victory is ours. This Ankylo is the winner. And then we die to whites. Come on, let me out. Okay, well, that was good. Use that cottage. Save that game. Didn't even have to reload in the middle of a dungeon like I don't like to do. I suppose for today, we're already at 50 minutes. Let's head back to Melmond and think about what's next. I mean, obviously Crescent Lake is next. I generally have to make a decision if I want to do things in order at this point in the game or not in order in this part of the game. And I'm kind of leaning to doing things in order and going to the volcano first rather than getting the going to the ice cave and doing everything out of order. I do like to go get early promotion and all that. Obviously, it's pretty cool, but there's no promotion in this version, so there's slightly less reason to sequence break. And I kind of want to just play it. I don't know if I can't remember what I did for my last Mod of Balance playthrough. I may have just, you know, done the typical thing where you get the airship early, go loot all the good stuff, and then go back to the volcano when it's super easy. I don't remember, but that is how I usually play. So I think this time around, my plan will be to do things kind of in intended order. We're going to go volcano, and then ice, and then probably ordeals and Corneri Islands after that, and then waterfall, sea shrine, air, all in, kind of probably the intended order approximately. So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. We killed our first elemental boss. We got 3 to go, and yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this team, having a good time. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy 1 Mod of Balance, we'll just call it. Yeah.